robbed your uncle. That's the way Englanders say, you got it. The ring is yours. You weren't stressed with that quest. I knew you could do it. Cool as a cucumber sandwich. You know, that ring wasn't all about the bling. I really wanted you to find it so I could share a story with you that Jesus told in the Bible about a father and his two sons. As far as the ring goes, well, you'll see. The father loved his two sons and planned to give them each a share of what he owned one day. But the younger son, he couldn't wait. He wanted his shares right away. You're probably thinking, slow your roll there, sonny boy. But the father agreed and gave him the land, money, and other gifts he had promised his son. Then the son packed up all of his stuff and moved to a faraway country. While he was out doing his thing, he wasted all that his father had given him. Being broke wasn't a joke, and it wasn't long before he had to find a job. Oh, he found a job all right, feeding pigs. This job was hard work, and his son was so hungry that even the food he fed the pigs looked good enough to eat. Yeah, you know you're starving when pig slop looks like a Happy Meal, but no one was taking him to the drive-thru. Tired, hungry, and broke, he finally came to his senses. He knew it was time to go back home and talk to his father. He was going to tell him how he sinned against him and God, and that he didn't deserve to be a son, but that maybe he could at least live in the house as a servant. The son set off on the journey back home, and as he was walking up the road to his father's house, his father saw him and couldn't believe his eyes. He was so excited that he ran up to his son, threw his arms around him, and kissed him. Definitely not what the son was expecting. The son told the father exactly what he had planned to say, that he had sinned and didn't deserve to be a son. But get this, the father didn't feel that way at all. He called his servants to bring the best robe, put a ring on his son's finger, and sandals on his feet. That's right. Then the father said, let's have a feast and celebrate. It was time for a big party because his son was back home. He wasn't lost or dead. He was alive and right where he belonged. While they were celebrating, the older son was out working in his father's field. He heard the music and saw dancing and asked one of the servants what was going on. With excitement, the servant told him that his brother was home safe and sound. You would think the brother would have been happy to hear the good news, but he was actually really angry and refused to go to the party. His father came out to see him, and that's when the older son reminded his dad that he had been working for his father for years. He always did the right thing, but was there a party for him? Nope. The father told the older son that he had always been with him and that everything he had belonged to him. But how could they not celebrate? The youngest son, who was lost, was now found. The father in this story was a good father to both his sons, no matter what they did. The ring that you found is a great way to remember that just like the Father took care of his sons, our Heavenly Father loves and will take care of us too. He gives us good gifts and makes sure that we have everything we need. I do attest, this isn't the last quest. Can't wait to catch up with all of you in... Oh, I almost gave it away. Let's just say, could this next quest be the best? We will see. Cheerio, my friends!